I'm gonna dish on the best horror anthology you should start your year with. Hello, welcome to Pen to Paper. I'm Leah, and today I'm super excited to share a single book review with you for the book Candles, Bullets, and Dead Skin. It's so funny. Every time I thought of this book, I was thinking candles, bullets, and trains, but I'm so wrong. It's Dead Skin. And with one of the stories, you're going to realize why. Shall we get into it? Okay, so this anthology is written by one of my favorite horror authors, Stephenson. He wrote one of my favorite novellas that I read 2 years ago, The Boatmore Butcher, and then the sequel novella. So I was so excited when he had e-arcs ready for this book, for his horror anthology, Candles, Bullets, and Dead Skin. So I asked for one, he gave me one, and just thank you so much, Louis, for sending me this treasure along. And I'm going to share with you guys what I loved about it. First of all, I just want to say this collection is so viscerally disturbing. The first story totally threw me for a loop. Surprise! I couldn't believe it. I was reeling after the fact. Now, the first story I'm talking about is Early Morning Rain. I love how he writes. He writes like he's snapshotting real life. And that's what really draws the reader in, is you're reading his work and you're telling yourself, that's me. I see myself doing this now. And that's why I'm saying it's so connected to the reader instantly, like that. His writing is just so gripping in that way. So I'm not going to really detail the plots because they're short stories, right? So there's a lot packed into a short amount of time. But all I'm going to say about Early Morning Rain, it had the best plot twist ever that I've read in a really, really, really long time. Totally caught me surprised. Did not expect it at all. It was impressive. Even when I read it the second time, I was like, wait, what just happened? It's crazy incredible. The second story that we have, called Itch, I'm not going to say what exactly it's about. Maybe you can guess from the title. But Itch is basically taking the everyday stuff that we deal with. Everybody deals with this. And makes it so gross, so disturbing, so like, ew, I can't believe we live this way. I can't believe we live with this every day. It really just changes your mind on reality. It's a reality mind bender, that's for sure. And that one just had some great moments to it where, like, this character's having a dream, but he writes it in a way that it could be real. Like, it really can't be real. It's very unrealistic, but the way he writes it is if it's actually happening. And then so this one really plays with reality and just, it makes it really gross. If you read it, you'll see why. Then there's a great somber poetic justice number in it called Pumpkin Burns, which is a poem. It was haunting. Then we have The Red Candle. This one, I had a hard time figuring out what I thought about it because it was so different from the other two. Okay, let me tell you this too. These three main short stories are very different from each other. So you kind of have a little bit of everything. This last one, I think it purports itself to be a triumph of the character, of what they can accomplish. But the more and more I thought about it, the more I was thinking that it's actually a really interesting tell on how when someone is so desperate to get something they want, how badly they can hurt the other people around them for something that they believe in. So I'm not sure if the author actually intended this, but just kind of thinking more and more about it, that's how I see it. So I think it's just a good warning that if we truly believe in something, what would that belief drive us to do? Not only to ourselves, but to other people around us, and the consequences of those decisions. So it was actually more of a thinker to do with magic, but it got me thinking. So I think that last story, you could probably get a lot of different viewpoints on it, but that's what my takeaway was. Louis Stephenson, guys, everyone. I don't have the physical copy, so I can't show you. It's going to be pasted right here in the video. It is a great work of horror short stories. One poem. There's actually two very, very short stories, like literally just a paragraph long. Those are also very snappy, witty, just grabs your attention right away. He is a superb writer in just grabbing the reader, connecting them right away because it's so real. You gotta read his stuff, guys. It's incredible. I'm a huge fan. Can't wait for his next works to come out very soon. I think later this year. So tune in for more BookTube content. Tell me which short story do you think would grab your attention the most from what you've heard so far, and I can't wait to hear what you think.